let's do this very, very basic exercise which contains everything. Take a little bit of time to arrive at yourself. Perceive your inner space, look to the inside of your shoulder blades and feel how your inner reacts when it feels seen, felt. Then turn your hands and lead yourself through your body downwards. Just this feeling, I am here, I am with myself. And look for how do I have to do it, how do I have to just be in it that my heels become light, without me knowing why. Let your breath react, make a step, and enjoy even a second wave of your breath. We now do O and E in one 10-minute part. And with the O, it was basically that we work from out our heart. And we somehow lead the hands with the forces of our heart. And we lead them around that they even close and that it becomes round. And when we let go, the hands just come back to the heart naturally, because that's where we are. We never somehow left our heart, because that's our workshop. That's why the hand come back to the workshop. Yeah? And then let go. Breathe, little step. And when we do this, second aspect of the O, it brings you forward. Yeah? So how do I have to do it? I'm in my hands. And just notice that the O brings you forward on the toes. It makes it round, and then let it become full. Let it become full in a way that the fullness actually starts pushing you back a little bit. And then let go. And remember that Eurythmy is the art of contradictions. The O makes me go out. I go out, but not completely. Yeah? Just practice this one more time, just from the heart. I go out. It brings me forward, but it makes me also a little bit coming towards myself. But I'm still on my toes. That's the basic attitude of the O. Let go and breathe. Another step. And then we had that we were trying to listen into our body, or to listen in our body, as if it would become a sort of sounding board for a sound which feels a little bit like O. So I speak it, but you don't speak it. You just listen inwardly to your own O, not to mine. And I have to look for the right tensions in all my tissues, in my bottom, in my thighs, in my chest, in my arms, to make it sound as if it would sound. And let go. Breathe. And you cannot hear O in your body, but you can try to hear O, yeah? Try if something feels a little bit like O. And today we do, or this week, we do a lot with the legs. Because when you stand now, and we have worked with the arms, you might feel your feet. They react probably. And when we work with the legs, it might have an effect from the life forces system into our middle. That's why we work with the legs. So everything we do with the legs should somehow do good in our center. And again, start at your center and just let go and let the legs also become a little bit soft. And they start already becoming round, but it's not really an O feeling. But when you use the thighs, the upper legs, and now start expanding a little bit, that it starts feeling a little bit round. That's all what is needed. And let go. Don't do acrobatics. Don't go high up. Don't make round legs. Not necessary at all. No cramp. It's just this energy of expansion what we are looking for. Yeah? Which could make our legs round, but we don't want them to become completely round. Little step. Relax. And then just a little bit. Let them grow, the thighs, the upper legs. Maybe it lifts the heel a little bit, but you try to get a round feeling around here. Expansion, little balloon. And let go. And that's an O, and not just a circle. What does it need? It must bring us forward. So, you just stand. If the toes are a little bit apart, it makes it easier than like this, but everything is fine. You let go, yeah? And then you create this X. And then how do I have to feel it? This O in the leg somehow brings me forward, but it doesn't let me fall. And I relax. So I become round. I enter the space of contradiction. It brings me forward, but it also prevents me from falling, keeps me a little bit back. Very last time, it's just touching these things. Don't put any effort into your muscle system. Yeah? It still should be a musical body. Relax. Grow a little bit. Enjoy and feel if it's doing good here. What does it do in your lungs? And let go. Relax and just feel your legs. Do they react a little bit? They do. If you say you can't say they don't because you maybe just don't notice it. Yeah. Great. The E was this, there's a space of left and right which could pull me apart. And I bring these energies to make them cross over. And build a gesture of protection. A clear boundary, which is not weak, but gives a clear sign, sharp letters, yeah? And breathe and let go. Next step was that this touching we do in a way that despite of we want to build a strong boundary, it's a resting on each other. Yeah? They feel supported. They're not just pushing. How do I have to push? That they feel resting. And maybe when you feel it in your arms, you feel it creates an inner uprightness. That would be great. Because the arms only show what's happening inside. A little step just to relax. Let's do it again. And then we had that having a boundary, a protection, means we are behind something, we are protected. So let this gesture make us upright and bring us on the heels. Feel the two heels like two beautiful balls on the big ball, earth. Yeah, so you come together, you bring left and right along, male and female, plus and minus. They form the boundary. They learn how to rest on each other. You notice how it makes you upright. And then you notice that you have two balls as your heels. Yeah? Some a little bit melting or balling into the big ball, earth. Feel your uprightness. Let go. Breathe. And then we had this, that it's sounding a little bit like a feeling of ease when you speak it. And this we do not do now, but we do it a little bit in a way, and I do it above my head. Just I cross my fingers in a way that the sharp edges of my fingers touch each other. Yeah? And you can do it in front, you can do it down here, completely depending how your arms feel, because you know, if you have operations, if something is hurting, you don't do what I do. I just try to hide the hands from my outer vision. That's why I do it above. Yeah? So do it your way. So just cross the edges of your fingers, of your hands, and feel how does it feel, yeah? And then let go. Relax. And remember a little bit, how did it feel? How did it sound? Do the same with the wrists of your hands, the torsals. Bring them to cross, and which hand is in front does not matter. You can do it the same way, you can change, alternate. Touch, make them rest, feel it, let go. Breathe, let go. And then remember a little bit, what did it feel like when torsals meet? Do the same with the lower arm. Its hands are slowly coming down. Let the lower arms cross, the fingers and hands stay straight. Feel what this feels like when lower arms meet. Let go. Forget. Breathe. And then remember, how was it when the lower arms met? Do the same with the elbows, if that's possible. Yeah? Or just imagine, cross the arms, let them touch, and imagine it's the elbows. That's valid. What does it feel like when elbows meet in an E? And let go. And breathe. And lastly, the upper arms. And that's not possible anymore. So you just imagine your whole arms are upper arms. And then let these upper arms cross, meet, rest on each other, create shelter and clarity. What does it feel when upper arms meet? Let go. Oh, how nice. Breathe and remember, what did it feel like? How did it sound? And is the principle that of meeting, yeah? So when we do it with the legs, and please hold on to anything, and you can also do it sitting, just slightly cross one leg over the other, and then just put, if works, then have both feet on the ground, and just try to feel where the two legs meet. Feel the crossing. And let go. Cross the other leg. Just. Now that's a chair where I'm holding on, yeah? So, and feel the crossing. And maybe remember that feeling this crossing might have an effect on your uprightness. Do the other leg in front. Again, create a little pressure of the legs against each other. Let this create an uprightness. And then go back on your heels. That both heels somehow make molds in the ground. And again, the other leg in front. Last time, just place it. Push a little bit against each other. Feel your uprightness. Bring both heels into contact, into conscious contact, joyful contact with the floor. Relax, just stand and breathe. How nice to stand normally again. Feel your legs. Feel your uprightness and slowly sit down. What are the first impressions coming to you when you start sensing your body or taking time to sense your body? So the chest or the legs which appear first? And what makes your attention go there? And when you feel drawn to this, can you make it a little bit of space that you can say, can I enter? Can I look around in this impression? Is it maybe not just a flat surface, but maybe there's a door you can open? And then go in. And probably from within it feels different than it was from perceiving it from the outside. How did the perception of your body change in the meantime? Is it still the same? Has the way you perceive your upper body changed? The way you perceive your legs changed? Just allow yourself to look around, breathe and relax.